GM's 27th of April, and this is a quick Solana update. So, BTC looks like it's rejected, so maybe it goes down a little bit, but he does say, want to see if we can reclaim 64.5k, and then I think we're in the clear. We will see what happens. Either way, I don't mind. I covered this a couple days ago. After the halvening, it's normal to have chop, just a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down. Very rare to have like big breakouts. You might get the occasional meme coin that comes and breaks out. That's fine, but in general, no. The dip scenario, he's keeping an eye out for, so maybe we come down to like 58,000. If so, then Solana, of course, will drop. So just dollar cost average, stake your soul. That's essentially what I'm doing, not financial advice. Trader Cos also has an exit strategy to sell at $6.9 trillion total crypto market cap. I am not joking. If you go to CoinGecko, you can see 2.43 trillion is the current market cap. And for reference, I'm pretty sure it was a similar amount at the top of the last cycle last time. I think it was around 2 trillion or something like that. I'm sure there's a graph out there which shows us what the market cap was over the last 5 years. I'm not sure where to find it, but from memory, it was around about this, I'm pretty sure. So a bit of a 3x from this point. That's when he thinks the peak is in, at least with the data he has now. Now on to actual Solana news. So this dashboard shows that Solana has the highest amount of stablecoin usage out of all the blockchains. And we can see down here, Solana, total transactions, 70 million. So we come on down and we can see everything here. So Avalanche, Miner, Binance Smart Chain, quite big. Base, growing. Ethereum, very low in terms of actual transaction size. And Arbitrum, Tron. So in general, I'm probably going to skip anything on Tron, just because I don't think it's actually going to achieve any of its goals. Polygon's doing okay, and Binance Smart Chain is doing okay. So I guess just with this metric alone, if you wanted to go and play on other blockchains, maybe Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Arbitrum, and Base, they would be where you'd want to go. Now we have some news from Raj. I haven't been this pumped since the depths of COVID lockdowns when we launched Solana. What is he referring to? I have no idea, but stay tuned. Meow's got a post, how dupe protects you from MEV. So MEV, basically when bots come in and they buy the token before you, they sell it to you at a higher price, and then afterwards, they just make money, basically. And this is because when a new meme coin comes out, people will have in maybe their Bonk bot or also in Fluxbeam bot, they have their slippage settings to maybe 20%, 30%, 40%, because they want to get a token really, really fast, and they're happy to pay whatever, and a bot just goes in, pays more gas, front runs it, and that's how they absolutely destroy you. So with dupe, it protects you from this. Now, of course, if you're chasing meme coins with pump.fun and stuff like that, you've got a different strategy. But for most users, dupe will always win. Total number of wallets that have now interacted with the Jupiter exchange is surpassed 2 million. We've got news on the UpRock token, fair distribution roadmap unveiled. Their goal is to be very, very transparent exactly with the tokenomics, which I think is very fair. As we've discussed, I believe we're in this up, down crab market. So launching a token right now, it's not guaranteed for success. We can see with Parcl, Wormhole, basically all these recent tokens, they've gone at $1.80 for Wormhole. I think it's probably now like 60 cents. So it's been a very difficult time to actually launch a token. There's interest, but there's so many people getting an airdrop. There's so much sell pressure. It doesn't get absorbed, and down the market has gone. It's not a fair thing to actually happen, but it's likely going to be the case with many other projects. As soon as they launch a token, if there's a large airdrop allocation going to people, then the price will go down. And as soon as it happens, interest is lost. Sometimes the best time to actually launch a token is in the bear market. You launch it then, you've got some VC funding, you've got some runway, you know you have product market fit. It's very low, and then as things start to get hot, people start to realize this token's worth holding. Right now, at the beginning of a bull, this gets a little bit scary. Anyway, after what Sharky did, I'm sure they'll do their best to make sure that it's as good of a launch as possible. There's been an update on the Zeta Markets token announcement and the tokenomics. The initial airdrop has increased to 8%, and then the staking rewards have gone down from 4% to 2%. Solf thinks that Parcl is the most undervalued token on Solana. I don't agree that it's the most undervalued token. I think it's an undervalued token, and I do think Parcl is going to ship quite a few decent things. He goes over a few things here, but just remember, in my opinion, there's a real world asset narrative. It just hasn't fully come into view yet. it will come into view, similar to in the last cycle, we had Sandbox and Decentraland and all these other metaverse tokens. They're all just kind of doing their thing. People were like, yeah, we're winning. I'm pretty sure like Decentraland had like a couple of hundred or maybe 1,000 active daily users, like something very minimal. And then all of a sudden, Facebook branded from Facebook to Meta. And then they had the terrible video of Zuckerberg showing himself in the metaverse or something like that. And all of a sudden, these tokens went absolutely crazy because of course a Web2 company came in and people speculate on the fact that we have these Web3 versions which are decentralized and could fetch a similar valuation. It's not the case at all. It will be the case maybe 5-10 years from now, of course, but right now it's not the case. Either way, what I'm saying is there's probably going to be a time when these big corporations like BlackRock, they start to buy up all these houses in droves. They're already doing it right now, but they buy up more and more. And then all of a sudden, the push for real estate towards the top of the market, which could be around 2026, that's what drives up the token valuation of things like Parcl. It's just my idea. It's just speculation like most things, but that's what I have in mind. If you want to know a little bit more about this, I'll have a video linked above. It's called The Winner's Curse. You can check that out. There's been a new vote from a JitoDAO delegate. Has proposed a budget for incentives and liquidity mining designed to help grow JitoSOL. Review and weigh in here. It looks like at the moment it's just a forum. When there is an actual vote, I'll show you. And if you have some JTO tokens, so not JitoSOL, but the actual governance token, JTO, you can go and vote. One thing is you're actually pushing forward JitoSOL and Jito, which of course is good. But two, maybe in the future, there is a reward of more JTO tokens to the people that actually voted. Just putting this back onto your radar in case you have missed it. Maybe you have a Solana saga and you don't check it very often. But some people with the Mankei, they actually got twice the airdrop. So I have two sagas and one got like 5,000 something and the other one got 2. So right now, if you got double, it's worth $260. Here's a MetaMask snap that's integrated with Solflare. They welcomed almost 300,000 MetaMask users to Solana less than 2 months ago, and now that's over 500,000. So there's a big push of people coming from other chains, and some of them are using Solflare. Congrats to them. The Renaissance Hackathon is over, so we'll hopefully get another one maybe in a couple of months, we'll see. However, for now, there are plenty of bounties live on Superteam Earn. Go and get some. And I covered this yesterday, but Photofinish live. So this is a Superfecta hack. And it's quite interesting because it actually breaks the rules, but they're kind of promoting it. So we'll go ahead and talk about it. You can go and mint these for the cost of a small amount of gas fees. Now, D-Stables, which is a horse racing syndicate of D-Gods and a majority owner in the D-Stables racetrack in Photofinish, they will actually pay you back any gas fees, which is like maybe $1 worth of ETH. The thing is, you need to actually get your ETH there. Maybe if you join their Discord, maybe they'll even front you the ETH. I doubt it, but maybe they will. Anyway, if you put in the D-Stables code when you're actually minting, they get, I guess, some sort of referral bonus, and then they'll pay back your gas fees. And then if you don't want a free chance at winning $100,000, sell them for $25 to David. So David Chapman here. Want to make it quick? $25, mint your free, reveal them, and I'll buy them for 25 Solana USDC. Then of course you'll have to send them to his wallet, which will cost you maybe $1 or so in transaction fees, I would imagine. The thing is, you're actually only allowed 3 per person. So I guess he's got some kind of idea, but look, it's a free $25. The other option, of course, is potentially, and this is not in any way legal advice, it's just, I'm letting you know what people are thinking, right? If you go and mint these 3, and if you win, and if you're not in the US or in Canada, if you're using maybe a brand new wallet, you could potentially, and if you're using a wallet address that's not like mine, like seb@sebmonty.link, something like that, your email might be a burner email like dgen57000@gmail.com. And then you've gone and signed up for this, and then you actually win the 100 grand, then you just need to find a friend in the US or Canada. I guess whichever country is going to pay less tax. Maybe Canada, but right now with politics the way it is, maybe it's the US, who knows? And then you'd have to give them the tickets there, which of course is potentially breaking the rules. This is not advice, it's just merely letting you know that maybe you should get involved in this and go from there. Once again, nothing is legal advice or anything like that. The rules of the game are the rules of the game. However, we all know that it's 3 per person max, and Photofinish Live is literally tweeting out that you can break the rules. So take it with whatever you want to take it as. Anyway, news with Photofinish Live. Year 1 accomplishments, $20 million plus in horse sales, 30 million in winnings paid, and 4 million in track earnings paid. So well done to the team. And of course, well done to the community. And as I just showed you before, I did a video on this. It will be linked above. Now we've got news from Wen Coin. Now this is the official Wen Coin. However, you can see that they don't have their tick. So it's annoying that they've lost their tick for the time being. Anyway, it is official. They are bringing together a plushie sneak peek to bring this cat to life. Now we have some news from Blessed Burgers. So I completely messed up. I went and bought a few burgers, and then I just had too many edits to do, and I just didn't set an alarm. So all my burgers have been destroyed. So I'll have to maybe buy one more potentially, but I've already lost, oh goodness, a decent amount on these sort of things. So if you're playing any of these games that are time limited, make sure you are setting reminders. Don't rely on memory. If you're working too hard, then just set reminders. That's my suggestion. Anyway, 627 burgers exploded due to non-voting. Rest in potatoes. New game is coming soon. So I'm out of the game for now. I may go and grab one more. That's fine. But whatever. Maybe I don't. One thing with the blockchain is we can trust everything by looking at on the blockchain. So we want some sort of random number generation, something so that at the end of the game, we know that whatever answer came about via randomness, as opposed to the team knowing and us being pretty damn sure that the team wouldn't actually, stake their reputation and leak any information, which I don't think they would. But this is not as random as I was expecting it to be. So I'm going to see if I can get a proper update on how random it is. And if it's not purely random, then I'll let you know. And I personally don't think that it's random enough in terms of the blockchain use, which means you're playing this game and it's more like a bit of a Web 2 game, actually. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be playing the game. It's still a fun game. I do trust that the team are doing the right thing, and they will do the right thing, but it'd be great to see, and I thought this is what we're going to see. I thought we'd see something on the blockchain which we could purely verify as being random, with an element of skill that factors into it very briefly, but then it's just, there is that random aspect. And we've got some news from Reavers. Who's ready to set sail with Reavers? So Riddick Travels here. I am thrilled to announce that I've finalized an acquisition deal with the Reavers team, and I am now here to share our exciting journey ahead. So I covered Reavers initially, and they had a lot of muck-ups and hack and exploit, and I kind of stopped covering them because it wasn't going well. And then I chatted with Riddick a little while ago, and he said that they were implementing feedback and stuff, and they were trying to make this a successful game. And now I still didn't put any attention on it just because it wasn't hitting what I wanted it to hit. And this is one of the reasons why I guess games are a little bit risky now. There was a bit of a meta with the heist, bringing in a meta. And if you can't keep your community activated and reward them and have more people come in, then everything goes south and it doesn't win. Doesn't mean that these games can't have a good comeback, of course, but these games need some high-level engaging stuff. You really need to hit the dopamine receptors. Anyway, Riddick Travels has taken over, and so maybe I'll have a chat to him in the future, and you can have a look and see if this is something you may want to play. Maybe, if you're into gaming, see if you can attend this AMA on Friday, 5 p.m. UTC, in the Reavers Discord to voice your questions and suggestions. Finally, we've got Gizmos, Play Gizmos. Gizmos Game Tutorial 2 tryout is now open on mobile for the weekend, and then actual play to Airdrop starts on Monday. This is a mobile game, and I know they've put in a lot of time, a lot of energy. As long as the feedback comes in, and as long as they ship the feedback, this could be quite successful. But of course, these are just a lot of ifs. So finally, your actionables of the day. Enter Photofinish's 100K contest, US and Canada only, or you can go and sell them if you want to, or you can do what I said, which of course is in no way advice, it's just what people would be thinking. Blessed Burgers, there's 821 burgers remaining. If this interests you, completely cool. Just keep in mind that there's a bit of trust here. It's not completely how I was expecting it to be. Set limit orders on Phoenix.trade and Jupe.ag. If you think the market's coming down lower and you want to pick up more SOL, go and set some limit orders for like $100, $110, $120, whatever you think. Because if you've got a long-term vision, and a lot of us do, we kind of seeing the fact that after a halvening, we can see this choppy period. We know that it goes up from there, typically based on all the previous 3 cycles that we've got data on. So maybe that's a smart move to do right now. Otherwise, you can go and DCA your SOL on Jupe.ag and, of course, stake with Validator.com. Come stake with me. Finally, use Grass and UpRock and go and touch grass at the weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.